Again, calling that investigation a witch hunt. Thank you, Kevin, but do stick around because we're going to bring in Congressman John Garamendi, Democrat from California and a member of the Armed Services Committee. He's with us from Washington. Congressman, thank you so much for your time. First of all, just give us your reaction from what you've heard from President Trump and President Putin.
I am not surprised. I am totally disgusted, and I just cannot believe that the President of the United States was unwilling to stand up to Putin to protect the American democracy. When asked a specific question about the investigation, he punted, not punted, he handed everything over to Putin. Basically said the problem is here in the United States. Didn't stand up with the intelligence agencies, with the FBI. Dan Coates, the leader of the American intelligence, said just Friday that Russia continues to hack into our electoral system, into our critical infrastructure, electrical systems and the like. And this president has done nothing. He is in total dereliction of the oath of office to protect America.
Congressman, you say he's in total dereliction of the oath of office, but
Absolutely.
Where does it go from here, particularly so close to the midterms, Congressman? What do you make of President Putin's seemingly offer to suggest that he would work with U.S. authorities, citing that 1999 resolution, and President Trump's suggestion that he believes that's a positive offer?
President Trump will do everything he can to disassemble, to lie, to prevaricate, to push the issue off in another direction. The fact of the matter is that the intelligence agencies of the United States and the FBI and Mueller have indicted 25 Russians for hacking into the private property of the Democratic National Committee, of the Democratic Congressional Committee, and of the chairman of the Hillary Clinton campaign. That is a theft. That is a conspiracy to break American law, and then to use that information in a offense against Hillary Clinton. I can understand why the president is concerned that the legitimacy of his election is in doubt. That's not the question here. The question is, how is this president going to protect America?
Do you think it is in doubt? Do you think the legitimacy of his, do you think, sir, that the legitimacy of the election is in doubt?
I don't think that's a question that we can possibly answer, but we do know this answer, that the Russians stole sensitive data from the computers of the DNC, of the DCCC, and the Hillary Clinton campaign. That is a theft, and we know that they used that information to try to influence the campaign. We know that their bot campaign also was deeply involved and had actually corrupted Americans into believing that the charges that were being put out by the Russian trolls was accurate.
And yet,
all of that was going on.
And yet, Congressman, in this summit, we haven't seen anything substantive when it comes to deals, nothing really on Crimea or the Iran nuclear deal. How much relief does it give you that at least there wasn't anything substantive out of it?
Well, no relief at all. There needed to be something substantive. The president needs to push back. He needs, as I've said before, to put on his big boy pants and act as though he's the president of the United States, not some tool of Putin. It's time for him to stand up for America, to honor his oath of office where he pledged to protect America's democracy, our Constitution, our democratic processes. Yes, he did push back with regard to the Nord Stream pipeline. That's really a small issue compared to all the other things that Putin has done, not just in our elections, but in the elections across Europe, and also keep in mind that this president is playing directly into the Putin playbook. It's as though he is there to be the functionary of the Putin playbook, which is to weaken Europe, to weaken the European Union, to destroy NATO, all of those things. The President of the United States is doing directly what Putin wants to accomplish.
We can't wait to see the reaction from its allies, Europe. Congressman, thank you so much for your time. John Garamendi, Democrat of California, member of the Armed Services Committee. Coming up next, more reaction on Russia, this time from former Senator Joe Lieber.